like you've never seen it before.
Biggest prize in Nickelodeon history! $100,000!
I want to cheat.
Third grade teacher is cheating in the third grade.
You just schooled the teacher.
You got this, Lindsay. Oh, wait. I remember now.
Please remember.
It all starts right now.
Make it happen.
What's up, Jameer? What's up? Welcome to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? The show that gives grown-ups a chance to win $100,000.
The biggest prize in Nickelodeon history!
All they gotta do is prove that they are smarter than a fifth grader. And if that's not generous enough, we're gonna let them cheat from our actual class of fifth graders. Shall we meet them right now?
We have Jameer, Isabella, Nick, Chloe, Cooper.
You guys ready to meet your new classmate? Yeah. Okay. She is a third grade teacher from Flatwood Elementary School in Northport, Alabama. Please welcome Lindsay. Lindsay, welcome. Right on their feet because they know you are an elementary school teacher.
Yes,
Thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
So you teach third grade
Yes,
and making a grade change.
I am.
What grade are you going to teach?
5th grade.
The best grade of all!
This is kind of like your 5th grade teacher tryout.
It is, totally.
Okay, welcome to our classroom.
Thank
Here
you.
is how our classroom works. We'll ask you questions, 1st grade through 5th grade. If you ace them all, you get $100,000. Here are your 1st through 4th grade subjects. And now pick a kid you can cheat off of if you get stuck. Audience, feel free to chime in.
I'm going with Jameer.
Jameer is here. Jameer, you look fantastic.
Yes, I love to look presentable all the time. I just think it's fun.
All right, let's see if we can turn those good looks into some money. What do you think?
Of course.
I thought you were gonna leave me hanging. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, Lindsay.
All right.
We are gonna go through a series of questions 1st through 4th grade. Every question you get right is gonna move you up our money ladder, starting at $250. And at the end of 4th grade, if you ace out, could be $10,000. Now, it's important for you to try to get all of these right.
Right.
Because in the 5th grade, you'll be able to get up to 10 times that amount.
That's the plan.
All righty, it is grade 1. The subject is Earth Science. Question is, Bruno Mars lives on which layer of the Earth? A, core, B, mantle, C, crust. And while Jameer's locking in, I just want to take a second to say that we're going to let you do something you should never do in class. We're going to allow you to cheat.
Right.
You'll be given 2 cheats. One is called a peek. If you want to lock in a peek, that means you can get your classmate's answer and then discuss. You can take their answer, you can go another direction.
Okay.
That's what a peek is. You also have a copy. If you lock in your copy, there's no debate, no discussion. You must take your classmate's answer.
Okay.
You can use these cheats one apiece, and you can't take them with you after 4th grade.
Okay.
Now, while Jameer is already locked in. For $250, which layer of the Earth?
Okay. Crust, I think of the crust of a pizza as being on the outside. So I'm going to lock in C, crust.
Locking in C, crust. Jameer, how do you feel about crust?
I feel confident.
All right, let's go for it. And the correct answer is crust. It is the crust. It is the crust. C is the correct answer.
Yeah.
You got $250. You aced 1st grade. Jameer, we're going to send you back to the classroom. As classmates can only help you with 1 grade at a time. All right, Lindsay, you still have both your cheats, and you aced 1st grade. Congratulations, teach.
you.
On to the 2nd grade. You're going to need to pick another classmate you can cheat off. The Coop section is loud and proud. He is school president. Everyone has rallied behind you. Huh, you really know how to motivate an audience. Cooper, what is the toughest thing about being school president?
Nothing. It's nothing, really.
You got it down?
Yeah.
Well, Mr. President, I vote we give away more money. All right, Lindsay. You have $250. Let's try to turn it into $500. Your next subject, second grade math. Let's check the question. If you found 4 current US coins under the couch cushion and they added up to 25 cents, 3 of the coins must be what denomination? If you found 4 current US coins under the couch cushion and they added up to 25 cents, 3 of the coins must be what denomination? Cooper is locked in. Please remember, you've got 2 cheats left.
Okay. A dime is 10 cents, and a nickel would make 15. Another nickel would make 20, and another nickel would make 25. So in that case, 3 of those would have to be nickels. Locking it in.
Locking in nickels. Coop, she locked in nickels. Do you suggest that she got that right?
Yep.
You suggest that
Yep.
nickels is right. Let's see what the correct answer is for $500. Nickels it is! Teach Ace's second grade. Coop, we're sending you back to class.
Thank you, Coop.
You got 2 cheats left and $500.
Yes.
Here we go. We're walking into the 3rd grade. Questions are getting tougher. Money's getting more.
Yes.
You're gonna need to pick a student you can cheat off of. Audience, who do you think?
Geography, Nick.
Nick. Here he is. Nick is brilliant. He's also a dancer. What's your favorite dance move?
There's so many, I really can't even pick.
Okay. Will you show me some moves later?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so let's dive into 3rd grade right now. Lindsay, you have aced up to 2nd grade. You have $500. Let's try to turn it into $1,000. Your next subject is U.S. geography. Let's check out the question. Name 2 of the 4 states that border Texas. Name 2 of the 4 states that border Texas. Class working diligently. Jameer locked in. Nick locked in. All right, Lindsay.
All right.
This is a 3rd grade question.
I know.
You're a 3rd grade teacher.
This is me. This is my wheelhouse.
Yep.
Okay, Texas is kind of weird shaped. Got the weird thing happening up top, which Oklahoma sits on top of. Now on the sides,
Remember, you haven't cheated yet.
I'm thinking that I want to peek.
You are going to lock in a peak.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. We need to understand what's going on here. The 3rd grade teacher is cheating in the
Yes.
3rd grade.
Yes. Yes. But I have
That's
total
okay.
confidence in him.
First things first, I hope superintendent is not watching. Second, we are going to talk with Nick, and you guys can come up with a path of action. That's what a peak is all about.
Okay.
Nick, what'd you have?
All right, so I agree with you with Oklahoma, which is north of Texas. And then for second one, I said Louisiana, which is east. Also, you could do New Mexico, which I believe is west. So,
That's 3 of.
yep, that's
possibly
3 of them.
4. But I like the sound of New Mexico.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going Oklahoma and New Mexico.
Locking it in.
Yes.
Oklahoma and New Mexico.
Oh my gosh.
I just want to ask you, who is the teacher now? Because the correct answer is... Yep, absolutely. We would have accepted Arkansas and Louisiana as well. Nick, you had 3 of them. Very good job. Very good job, my friend. You got $1,000. So let's try to turn it into 2,500, shall we? 3rd grade physical science. Let's check out this question. Conductor or insulator? Which word describes copper wire when it's part of an electrical circuit? Conductor or insulator? Which word describes copper wire when it is part of an electrical circuit? Nick locks in with an authoritative smash of the apple. You have $1,000.
Okay.
What do you think?
We actually just did an experiment in my class, testing this.
Okay.
Yes. We took a battery and we wrapped copper wire around the battery. Okay. Okay.
Does that work?
The conductor is the battery. Okay. Insulator. Locking in.
insulator. It didn't seem too confident. But you locked it in.
I did. Just insulator sounded good.
You just did this.
I know.
Isabella, what do you think?
I said conductor.
You said conductor?
Yeah,
Why?
because I remember learning this.
Third
Did
grade.
you just do this, or you remember learning it a while back?
Learned it a while
A
back.
while back, okay.
Yeah.
Well, here's what we have. You have $1,000.
Yes.
You have a chance to turn it into $2,500. Our fifth grader says conductor. Our third grade teacher says insulator.
Yes.
The correct answer is what we will find out after we come back from commercial. Stay tuned. Are you smarter than a fifth grader? All right, let's get back to the game. Thank you very much, my friend. Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? When we left you, our circuits were crossed. Yes, to ace the third grade, you had one more question. Lindsay, locked in insulator, and we talked to our fifth grader, Isabella. She was confident that it was conductor. She learned this a while ago. You did this recently.
Recently.
Here's what I do know. I know one of you's right.
Yes. But
So,
which one?
will you, third grade teacher, ace the third grade? Insulator is going to be the answer you need. $2,500. The correct answer is conductor. That means the $10,000 is off the board.
Great job, Isabella.
Hey, that's a good try.
That is going to end third grade. Nick, we're going to send you back to the classroom.
Well, that's a bummer.
So, Lindsay, you used a cheat on your first third grade question.
Yes.
You got the second third grade question wrong.
Yes.
But now we are in the fourth grade. And
Yes.
you are going to need to choose a classmate to help you cheat.
Isabella.
Best subjects, you got it.
You are choosing Isabella to help you with the fourth grade, which means Chloe will help you with the fifth grade. So, Isabella, you do pageants.
Yes.
I really need to work on my pageant walk. Can you show me a pageant walk, please?
Yes. So you pose, and then you have to just walk.
Walk.
Yeah. And then you turn around.
And then is there a turn around? Okay.
And then you
Is there a pageant wave? Is there a wave?
And this is,
All right.
thank you very much for teaching me the pageant walk. All right, Lindsay. You have $1,000. We can turn it into $2,500. Fourth grade U.S. history. Let's check out that question. The Cold War rivalry between the USA and the USSR began after they were allies in what war? The Cold War rivalry between the USA and the USSR began after they were allies in what war? Locked in, Isabella. Dad? Judging by your face, you either don't know or you really have to pee.
Not liking this question.
You have $1,000.
Yes.
Do still have a copy.
And I'm thinking that this is the question that I'm going to have to use that copy because I honestly have no idea. So I am going to copy Isabella.
Locking in the copy. Isabella, I want to bring your answer up on the big board. World War II. All right, Lindsay, you have now locked in World War II, and you have rested your fate in the hands of my pageant walking queen, Isabella. You have $1,000. We can turn it into $2,500 if we see World War II. The correct answer is World War II. World War II. Isabella, amazing job.
Wow.
Since Lindsay has no cheats left, I'm gonna send you back to the classroom.
You just schooled the teacher.
Awesome. Way to go, Isabella. Now, Lindsay, you are on your own. You have used both of your cheats, and you have had a difficult time with the beginning of fourth grade.
Yep.
But I say we turn the momentum right around. We get into fourth grade reading and see if we can get you $5,000. Let's check out the question. What book series is based on Laura Ingalls Wilder's 19th century life on the American frontier? I see something out of my periphery that looks very happy. I'm guessing you don't know this.
I know it.
You know. And that was the teacher whisper like, oh, you've been bad. I know it.
No.
The Little House on the Prairie.
You have locked in an answer. All right, Lindsay. You have $2,500. You had a bunch of help from 5th graders, but that's okay. Let's see if we can turn 2,500 into 5,000. You locked in Little House on the Prairie.
Make it happen.
Whoa, do you want to do this?
Yes.
Okay. Ready?
Ready.
Go for it.
The correct answer is...
Little House! Absolutely! You are leaving the 4th grade with $5,000, which means in the 5th grade, Lindsay can walk out of here with $50,000.
Yes!
Will she do it? Stay tuned to Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Welcome back to Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? We left Lindsay doing a happy dance. She left 4th grade with $5,000.
Here's how the 5th grade is gonna work. I have 5 questions for you in these subjects. Each question you get right, you're going to multiply your original bank. Your ace 5th grade is gonna be 10 times 5,000. Say it with me, everybody, is $50,000. That is the good news.
Yes.
The bad news is these are the toughest questions, and you will have 60 seconds to answer them all. But hope is not lost. Chloe is here, and she can help you out with the 5th grade because I'm giving you one final cheat.
Okay.
You're not going to cheat. You'll discuss with your classmate after the time is over.
Okay.
Good luck, Lindsay.
Thank you.
60 seconds is on the clock. Your time starts now. Health. The cerebellum is part of what organ in the human body?
Brain.
Art. Seen in Florence, Italy in 1504, Michelangelo's famous statue is named for what biblical hero?
David.
World geography. Tropic of Capricorn or Tropic of Cancer? Which line of latitude is in the southern hemisphere?
Cheat.
Astronomy. 1 year on what planet lasts roughly 88 days on Earth? 35
Mars.
seconds. Animal science. What venomous lizard is named for a river basin that extends from New Mexico to Arizona? 25 seconds.
Venomous lizard.
20 seconds.
Komodo dragon.
Moto Dragon. Locked in. 16 seconds left. You have $5,000. This first question will take you to $10,000. Let's look at the first question that you answered. The cerebellum is part of what organ? You locked in brain. And your brain is totally working today. That's gonna get you $10,000. Answer is brain. You have $10,000.
Wow.
Just like that, and just like that, we can turn into $15,000. Michelangelo's famous statue. You locked in David. The correct answer is... David is the answer. $15,000 is in your pocket. Here's where things get really good. $15,000 can become $20,000. Now, in chronology, your next question was the cheat.
Yes.
So we're gonna save that for the end.
Okay.
We're going to the next question you actually answered. The question was, a year on what planet lasts 88 days?
I really
You
guessed.
locked in Mars.
Yeah, it was a guess.
You made that face too. You made that scrunched up face. I don't know.
I didn't like it.
Coop, what do you think?
Well, I actually got Mercury, and Mercury is first, and Mars is actually just after Earth, so it would be longer than Earth.
That makes perfect sense.
It would have made some dollars had you said that. The answer is indeed Mercury. Good job, Coop.
Good job.
Well, 50,000 is off the table, but you could still get 25,000. Just take this tidbit with you. 687 days. That's a year on Mars.
That's a lot.
It is. It's a lot. But 20,000 is more. Okay. All right. Let's hope you get there with this next question. What's the name of the venomous lizard? I saw that I don't know dance. And then you locked in Komodo dragon.
Yeah, I sure did.
Chloe, how do we feel about that?
I'm not feeling it.
Not feeling very good?
Because Komodo dragon actually doesn't reside in North America.
Doesn't.
Okay, well.
Okay. 15,000 could become 20,000. All we need to see is Komodo dragon. The correct answer is Gila monster. Gila monster.
Oh, well.
named after the Gila River Basin. All right, Lindsay, we still have a chance to get you $20,000, and I really want to do this, and this time you can get some help.
Yes.
Tropic of Capricorn or Tropic of Cancer, which is in the southern hemisphere. Chloe, what do you think?
At first, I thought it was Cancer, but now I'm not sure. I remember my teacher telling me, always go for your first answer. Oh, wait, no, I remember now.
Please remember.
Capricorn.
Okay.
Capricorn.
Okay.
So maybe my teacher was wrong.
Moment of clarity, just forgot everything your teacher said about your first answer, and you want to say Capricorn.
Yes, I want to say Capricorn.
You want to say Capricorn. Now, you've heard your classmate.
Yes.
Now it's time to lock in an answer.
My gut, my instinct is telling me Capricorn as well. I'm going Tropic of Capricorn.
Tropic of Capricorn, locking it in. Okay, so you've locked in Capricorn.
Yes.
15,000 is yours to keep. You're walking out of here with 15 grand. I would like to give you $20,000, and you put a little bit of trust in our 5th grader. Let's see if your trust paid off. The correct answer is
Tropic of Capricorn, $20,000 for Lindsay on the back-to-be 5th grade teacher. You're walking out of here with $20,000.
Amazing.
You didn't win the 100,000,
No, I did
so
not.
you do know what you got to do right there.
My name is Lindsay. I may teach 3rd grade, but I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
That's all from our class. Tune in next time. Are you smarter than a 5th grader?
Are you smarter than
Teaching grade.
a piece of paper?
Nick.